It will be warmer tomorrow. I'll have the forecast on News 3 at 10 o'clock.
You wanted to see me?
Yeah, Herb. I sat in on the sex education course, and I gotta tell you, I'm a little concerned.
Well, I'll tell you what I always told my daughters. Girls, why don't you see what your mother's up to?
I'm not concerned for me. You know, I'm thinking about replacing Alice Munson.
There's a problem with Alice?
Hello?
I'm sorry I'm late. I couldn't get a pill down Mr. Mittens.
Please come in, Alice. Sit down.
Thank you.
Herb and I were just discussing the sex ed course, and, you know, I was just wondering, did you put the pants on the anatomically correct doll?
Someone had to.
Well, I have to be honest, Alice. I'm considering trying someone new.
Oh, but Louisa and I make such a good team. I teach posture and proper foundation garments, and he handles the unmentionables.
That's another thing. You seem a little uncomfortable with terminology that's pretty much required in a sex ed course.
I see. You think the students would be better served by someone less principled.
No, not less...
Very well. Replace me. Perhaps you can find some potty mouth who delights in throwing about disgusting terms like vagina and penis.
Well, I'm embarrassed. I always called it penis.
What do you think, Clark? Is this still good?
Well, let's have a look. Ah! You weren't thinking of eating that.
No, I just wanted to see you smell.
Well, I finally removed Alice Munson from the sex ed course.
Why?
Well, I just thought we could use someone a little less... Well, someone a little more... Well, someone else.
Hey, you're the boss, but I never had a problem with Alice. You know, I like her talk on the history of underwear. Did you know Napoleon wore a girdle?
Never into battle.
Why do they need to know about sex anyway? I say we handle it like they do in prison and put something in the drinking water.
Or they could just get married and stop having sex completely.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask Amanda. She's real enthusiastic, and the kids will relate to her.
Oh, man. You know her. She's just gonna have ideas.
Oh, God, you're right. Hey, Amanda, I'm looking for someone new to teach the sex ed class. To the students? I would love to teach sex ed. Can I? Please, please, please?
I'll say this much, she's got the male part down.
If I could have your attention, please. The supply closet will be off limits to all personnel until further notice.
Why?
The blue team has continued to abuse its privileges.
Are we the blue team?
We're the red team.
There's a red team?
I just found these in the second floor dumpster.
Oh, no. Not garbage in the trash again.
These are perfectly good 3x5 cards written on only one side. Such senseless waste. Must I remind you that this is your planet?
You know, you're right. One day soon, we'll be gasping for air on a barren landscape, killing each other over the last index card.
Yes, let's all have a good chuckle on the road to hell. Well, I have work to do. Please carry on with whatever activities require that you have your own lounge.
Breathe in, breathe out. Feel the tension leave your body. Now, just a few seconds of practice each day, and soon, like me, you'll be able to breathe without thinking.
Daisy, I'm out of stationery. I need the key to the supply closet.
I believe you were present for my announcement.
But that was to the teachers. I'm not on one of your silly teams.
Oh, no? Seems to me you're awfully chummy with the Red Squad.
Daisy, nowhere in your job description does it even hint at giving me a hard time?
Oh, so this is a question of rank. Oh, well, why don't we see what Principal Adams has to say about the subject?
Herb, I'm writing a letter. I need paper.
That's been my experience.
I say we go back to the rank thing.
Very well, I won't stoop to argue. Perhaps from now on, I'll just click my heels and salute smartly when you come in each morning. You might as well take this, too.
Keep the key, Daisy.
No, either I control the closet or I don't, and apparently I don't. Good luck. I think you'll find it grows heavy.
Louise, I read over the sex ed stuff, so when should we talk over the material?
How about 2 o'clock?
That's when the class is?
Works for me. What is this? The height report, the joy of sex. They are 7th graders. You show them this stuff, and we're gonna have to lock the doors and pack them in ice.
Why? This is real life.
What are you talking about? My hamstrings hurt just looking at that. Look, we just stick to the facts. There's no chapter on encouragement, which is why there are no parents storming the classrooms.
I just want to have an open discussion about sex.
Oh, no open. Open is bad. All right, here's the system. The parents teach them the guilt, and I teach them fear.
Great. And then what's left for me?
How about shame?
Look, I need some Post-its, and I don't care who I have to hurt to get them.
Flynn is now in charge of the keys. Evidently, the distribution of supplies is best achieved by someone who threw together a master's thesis.
Okay, give me the key.
I don't have it. I gave it to Amanda yesterday. Yeah, but I gave it to Walt Murphy. Oh, so Walt's got it.
No, Walt gave it to me, and I gave it to Ron Sims. And when I handed it to him, he said, "Thanks, sport." It was one of those touchy, bondy guy moments.
I wish I'd been there. So where's the key now?
Your attention, please. A missing key has been found. Will Sup Closet please report to the office? Sup? Well, he may be an exchange student.
I'll tell you what. From now on, the supply closet will remain open. Everyone just take what you need. Hello.
All right, I'm gonna say this now so there's no giggling later. Tomorrow, the scrotum. Go ahead, laugh. Nothing funnier than the human body.
You know, I was thinking about what you said earlier. Maybe you're right. You know, about sticking to the basic facts.
Yeah,
But why don't we also give them the tools to say no?
that works for me.
Good, because I wrote them a script they can act out. It involves a real-life situation they're all gonna have to face someday.
Scott and Mary at the pier.
Just read.
So what do you want to do now, Mary?
Gee, I don't know, Scott. It's kind of late. Maybe I should go home.
I thought we were gonna have sex.
Just because you bought me this glow-in-the-dark necklace doesn't mean I'm gonna sleep with you.
Who talks like this?
People. Scott Bradley. Why?
Because most guys are a lot more shy than your boy Scott. I know I was.
You? Yeah, right.
It's true. Once in the 7th grade, I tried to work up the nerve to say, "Hey, Vanessa, you want to dance?" Only it came out, "Hey, you gonna eat that?"
Anyway, those days are over for you.
Are you kidding? Last time I tried to introduce myself to a young lady at the market, I got a face full of pepper spray.
Well, try saying hi, and then pinch their butts.
Come on, I'm serious. I don't know where I'm gonna meet somebody. I hate the single scene. You know, the gyms, the bars.
You'll meet somebody someday.
And you'll know it's the one just by how you feel when you look into her eyes.
Excuse me? When I asked you to teach sex, I meant to the students.
ABC Friday, look who's going south of the border on Family Matters to bust Waldo out of jail.
Make it snappy. The guy in the next cell keeps calling me Chiquita.
Then it's the duet everybody's talking about.
Firefly.
Tony Bennett guest stars on Muppets Tonight.
Bet you won't see that on Friends.
And will Cody get hitched on Step by Step?
We get married.
Oh, dude. Then, Coop's back.
You never cleared it with the principal?
I never cleared with the principal.
It's TGIF ABC Friday.
So I'm guessing there was no kissing demonstration when you and Alice Munson taught the class?
Sorry, Flynn.
Yeah. We can explain this. Go ahead.
Right. We were just planning some role playing with the kids.
Uh-huh. So there's nothing going on here I should know about?
No, are you kidding? We're a couple of professionals. I mean, what do you think? Amanda and me? Come on.
Luis and me?
Come on.
Okay, well, I'll let you get back to, well, we'll just call it work. Oh, nice save. She'd probably freak if she knew, you know.
What?
That we're, you know.
No.
Starting something here. God, who would have thought, you and me?
Look, Amanda, what happened here was this role-playing thing just got out of hand.
What?
Yeah, from now, let's just stick to the lesson plan, okay? I'll check you later, all right?
Clark, is this yours? I think your initials are inside the lid.
Right. And you'd have me open it, upon which I'd be confronted with something smelling like Lenin's armpit.
Suit yourself. I just remember the rage Ellen flew into the time you came home without your Ovaltine thermos.
Sorry. Not this time. Hillbilly girl.
Can everybody just listen up? You know, I think everyone just overreacted to the opening of the supply closet. It's kind of like the Berlin Wall, except with magic markers.
I have nothing to be ashamed of. I graded papers last night with a brand new red pencil. Something I've dreamed of since I was a boy.
I understand, but we're adults here. And all you have to do is return anything you don't absolutely need. Now, I think that this group has what it takes to have an open closet policy. Come on. What do you say? That's the spirit. Get yourself a hand.
I think you've ridden that horse about as far as it'll go.
Okay, just put everything back in the supply closet whenever you want. No questions asked.
Why don't we just drop the pretense and paint a bullseye on his forehead?
All right, students. Tense each muscle, then relax it. Start with the feet. Tense and relax. Moving upward to the calf. Tense and Charlie horse.
Oh, boy, that was something.
This has been your principal, Herbert Adams.
Well, I don't know about the students, but I'm certainly more relaxed.
Well, that's good, because stress kills.
Out of ink. Oh, dear. Well, you know, since the faculty's had the whole day to return things to the supply closet, I'll just get a new pen from there.
Why don't you finish it with a pencil?
You're not afraid, are you, Flynn?
Oh, why would I be afraid?
Well, there is that possibility that despite their degrees and their lofty ideals, your teachers are, in reality, a pack of overeducated jackals.
You know what your problem is? You just don't believe that people are basically good.
Oh, that's a lovely sentiment. I think I'll write it down with my new pen. Now, what color? So many choices.
Miss Duvall, how do you know when it's the right time?
When it doesn't feel right, it isn't. And when it does feel right, it still isn't. Next question?
Are you upset about something?
No. Okay. Kids, today I thought we'd try a little role-playing.
Oh, God.
Any volunteers? Good. You're Scott, you're Mary. Up front. Okay. You're friends, but something strange is going on. So let's see what happens.
Mary, it's so hard to meet people, but you're the kind of person I could open up to.
Gee, Scott, I think your sincerity is just an act so you can get lucky.
Hey, what's going on here?
What? I updated the script. Go on, Adam.
You're right. I can't handle a real relationship.
And you know why, Scott? Because you have a fear of intimacy.
That's intimacy.
All right, this is going far enough.
Why? It's just role-playing.
You know, you're a head case.
Yeah? Well, at least I'm not a guy.
I think I'm missing a page.
All right. I want the supplies, and I want them now.
Oh, I saw this on Cops once, and it turned ugly.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. The pens, the pencils, those little round reinforcement things that don't have a name. I want all of them. Yeah. We could have done this the easy way, but no, so come on. In the bag. Clark?
I brought these from home.
One lousy highlighter, Munson.
40 years of an unblemished record, all shot to hell.
Okay, everybody, let's just move it out. Come on. There's more where this came from, so I want it all back in the supply closet by, 1600.
I'm sorry, Flynn. I'm no better than the rest of them. First, I didn't know what it was.
It's a staple remover, Herb.
I know that now. And for once, I thought I could staple something and it wouldn't be so final. But, here.
Thank you. I know that wasn't easy.
Can't take this anymore, Flynn. It's him or me.
Say no more. He's gone. Who are we talking about?
Role-playing my butt. Like I can't tell when a guy's elevator is working.
Maybe we should start again. Come on in, Amanda. Anything you want to get off your chest?
You know when you saw us kissing?
Yeah?
It wasn't exactly pretend.
Oh, what was it?
It was nice. I felt like I was making a really honest connection with a guy for the first time in I don't know how long.
Really? Well, that's wonderful.
It sucks. He was just trying to put on an act so he could score with me.
And you know this because of his escalator?
Elevator. Don't be gross.
There's something you have to understand about men, Amanda. They're much more suggestible than we are about sex. A sporting event can get them going, you know. A bumpy car ride.
All I know is things were going great until I mentioned a relationship, and then he freaks and claims this whole thing is just role-playing.
Well, knowing it's Luis, I can't help but think it's a misunderstanding. I just can't believe that he'd lie to you.
Amanda, I lied to you.
Or maybe he did. We won't know till we talk to him. I'll leave you two alone.
Truth is, I wasn't putting anything on when we kissed. I just got a little scared when you started throwing around words like you and me.
You know, you do have a fear of intimacy.
It's not that. Come on, Amanda. We have to work together. Besides that, you're a good friend. And it's my experience that nothing screws up a friendship faster than romance. You're listening, aren't you, Flynn?
To every word. Okay. I hear what you're saying, but I just would have liked to have been part of the decision.
Okay. Next time.
Next time? Ha! In your dreams.
I'm returning this, Flynn.
Alice, you took the overhead projector?
I didn't need it, but I wanted it. That's so wrong.
Had this fear I'd never have a baby.
You're pregnant.
Everyone else feared I would.
She is in constant danger of herself.
Melrose Place's Marcia Cross stars as a woman courageously fighting for all she ever wanted. ABC Sunday.
Drew,
Yeah?
there's something I want to tell you.
What is it, Kimberly?
Well, Drew, you're the funniest man I've ever met, and I love you, Drew.
You're not getting my People's Choice Award, Kimberly.
Drew's back next Wednesday after Ellen.
No.
Come on.
No.
I'll make dinner.
No.
I'll make a big dinner.
I just have one question. If you two are here, who's teaching the sex ed class?
Well, let me see if I can explain what you're feeling. You kids like pizza, right? Well, when you grow older and get married, you'll find you still enjoy pizza, sometimes 2, even 3 times a week. Of course, then the day comes when you suddenly find that your pizza has turned cold. No reason, nothing you did. You're still the same electrifying pizza lover you always were. Still fit, still full of life. Oh, you can try to heat up your pizza with jewelry and weekend trips. But to no avail, because no matter how much you want your pizza has to want you.